All right, welcome in, welcome in. Who's ready for some baseball? Or more so, Prospect League? Who's ready for some Prospect League? Opening day number 3, if you count real life. Or opening day number 2, if you don't count Wednesday, when there was only one actual baseball game. I guess Netflix needs their money. But we start off every season of Prospect League with some good news. Good news. Y'all didn't have to do a single thing, and you've already made the playoffs. Already made the playoffs. Didn't even get the glove, the bat, the ball, none of that. Automatically, you're in the playoffs. I digress, though. For those who are new, we changed this format recently, where we basically do 9 sims of 6 games. Now, I will be upfront. This particular season of Prospect League is going to be a little bit different. Whereas we will be having a stream today, and then no stream until for about a week and a half, if I'm not mistaken. The reason for that is because the person that makes me look smart, aka Punk, is going to be on vacation for the last or 9 days. Oh, that's a week and a half. A little less than a week and a half. That counts. Already making me feel. See, you're supposed to make me look smart, not dumb. I'm just kidding. Um, Punk's gonna be on vacation for the whole final week. So, and I bring that because Punk does the real time sims. So, just to avoid, because I don't even know if there would be a third option for somebody to do the real time sim. Basically, we're doing a stream today, first 6 games of the season, and then I will be streaming the whole final week. So, that'd be the last 12 games of the regular season, as well as our traditional rookie showcase, which is probably going to be longer than last year, considering last year was our quickest on record because we had like only the second sweep in 25 plus seasons. With that being said, also before I forget, I got more good news. Even though I should have said it for longer. What am I drinking? Thank goodness that one person didn't bet on water. That would have been points lost. I am coincidentally am drinking a regular Baja Blast, so congratulations, you get your points back. It's either going to be that or Cabo, but the Baja Blast was easier for me. Just it was like right there when I opened the fridge. So we have, I believe, Punk. We have 7 players or 8 or none of the above. While I set up the actual, real, legitimate prediction. Okay, so it was none of the above. Well, 7, 8, 9. So there you go. I'm laughing. I'm laughing to myself on that one. Um, I mean, it's 4:08 here, so you're 12 minutes early. You're 12 minutes early on that, at least for my time zone. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll keep it easy. What we're watching 4 games today. We only have 2 user created starting pitchers. At the moment, obviously that will be different between now and the next time that we'll be streaming. We have 4 team names, and good thing you're here, Punk, because I have a question before I go over our 4 teams. Oh no, actually I didn't know that. Now I'm gonna Google it. Um, is this the first time Orbiting Death actually got to pick names? And for those who don't know, well, now you know, Orbiting Death chose our 3 team names. We have one left over. That's our defending champs, which is the South, the Thingamabobs. Um, I bring it up because Orbiting Death has done the logos for Prospect League for gosh, since I took over Prospect League basically. So a very long time. I believe this is my 19th season of doing Prospect League. Um, I looked at, I usually ask Punk who did it, but this time I ran into it when I was setting up our stadiums, which was selected by Toast. Um, and once I saw it was Orbiting Death, because I already knew the team names before I knew who chose them, I was like, you know what, this makes sense. This adds up now. So we have 4 teams, as always. All 4 teams make it to the playoffs. Um, Basically, our 54 game regular season is what decides the seeding for our rookie showcase, aka playoffs. Playoffs. Um, we have 9 players to introduce, and only one of them was a problem child and chose a name that I had to Google. Dang you, Jacob. Just gonna call Jacob right out. We'll start with the East. Shark with legs. I didn't realize our team names were going to be sentences this year. And I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I already cracked the joke once in the rookie Discord. There'll be 3 more opportunities for this individual to give me a hard time on time zones. But we jokingly joke back to. Vecna, what's it? And I'm gonna hope I said that right. I don't know if Cody's here, but congrats on the recreate, Cody. This looks like I'm gonna assume this is a speed build. No, it's ET. Catch all. ET. ET phone home. It's only one ET. There's no EST or EDT, just ET. That's my loophole. Can't take away my loophole. But speed build, first base, secondary shortstop. Not joking. Did I say it right? For those who, if you're new and you're watching me for the first time, I am a stickler to myself when it comes to pronouncing names, especially when they're recreates, because there's usually an inside joke of some sort. So if I mispronounce it, it ruins the joke. Thankfully, only Jacob was the only one to make a name that I was just like, huh. See, I don't have Netflix. I've heard of Stranger Things. I have not. Well, wait. Do the Stranger Things commercials count as me watching Stranger Things? I almost bought the pizza one time. They had like a branded pizza, and I was like, "What the heck is this?" But congrats on the recreate, Cody. I'm surprised you did a burger. I'm surprised you didn't do like I don't know, like French fries or something. Food. I'm always thinking, but then again, I'm always thinking about food. Um, Thankfully, I didn't throw up my food. This was not a planned segue. I knew Bauer recreated. I just didn't remember what the name was. Super Creek. For whatever odd reason, my mind went to Super Freak. Don't ask me why. This looks like a power build. I mean, obnoxiously looks like a power build. Or is it? Well, no, I don't think it's a TTO. Punk. I don't have the sheet in front of me, and I didn't make all the players. So usually, I don't know what. I just go off the eye test. Okay, I'm 2 for 2. I'm 2 for 2. I'm gonna screw up on one of them. You just give me a moment. First base and left field, bats right. Congrats on the recreate Bauer. Now, if only Ryan Blaney can shave off that whatever that is on his face. I digress. The only name I had to Google, which it's a good thing I Googled it because this is an actual person. They're a mathematician. Let me see if I can get this right on the first try. Srinavinsa Ramanujan. Srinavinsa Ramanujan. I expect Jacob to watch this on demand and DM me later. Let me know if I got it right. Um, one of only two starting pitchers so far in the file. Screwball, sinker, circle change, right-handed thrower, junk ball build. I do remember this because the moment I saw the name in the portally thing, the bot thing, I remembered junk baller because I was like, the moment I saw the name, I was like, we're doing so good with easy names for me to say. But congrats on the recreate, Jacob. And I know correct me if I'm wrong, Punk. There is no relief pitchers, right? Because if there's one positional group I always accidentally swirl over, it's relief pitchers. Because sometimes they don't show up on the front. One. What? Ugh. Was it on the East? I always miss one. Okay, it wasn't on the East. You know what? Where's the relief pitcher? I'm just gonna do the relief pitcher now because I'm gonna forget later. Dang it, Bobby. Okay, that was a terrible impression. I take it back. Hank Hill. He's out west selling propane and propane accessories. Um, don't put any charcoal near this guy. Congrats on the recreate mysterious fish. I'm gonna say this is also a junk ball build. Slider, screwball, sinker, throws right. Our only relief pitcher up to this point in time. That's another positional group that I'm sure we'll see more of later on. And in fact, since we're already on West, might as well just the Sluggalos. I have to say, this is one of the best team names we've had in Prospect League. This is definitely top 5. The Sluggalos. Like, there's so many different entendres with this. It rolls off the tongue. Just great team name. Definitely top 5. West only have one hitter for now. And that would be Eric Prince. Shortstop, C Nepo 11. Welcome in. Third base, shortstop, left field. This is OBP. OBP, you know me. I'm just throwing out all the references that nobody understands. It's okay. Am I 5 for 5? Not to be confused with 5 for fighting, who is also not to be confused as a band because it's a person. Maybe I'm gonna say I'm 5 for 5. You know, I'm gonna give myself credit for that one. I am the boss. I am the pilot of the stream. The North Best in Shows. I can say this name, Lionel McScallywags. Now, don't make me say it 3 times fast, so I might screw it up at some point or another. Congrats on the recreate dynamic. Ooh, is this a contact build? Or no, is it a contact build? That eye is pretty low. Either that or it's balanced and they just didn't put anything in the eye. I think I'm now 5 for 6. Yeah, okay, I'm 5 for 6. I think I said, well, no, I didn't. Oh, for Prince, was Prince a balance? Oh, that's right. They had the other starting pitcher. Welcome, Real Games. Okay, I'm 4 for 6. Be right back. I'm gonna retire. This stream's over. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome in, Real Games. Kept it very simple. Name of the player, Real Games. Fastball, slider, curveball. Ooh. Flame. This is a flamethrower build. I know it's not a control freak. And I know it's not a junk baller. Hey, I'm you know what? I'm batting above 500. I'm batting above 500, which is good. Which is very good. One team left before we get into it. The South. Shepherd Vicarian. I'm gonna hope I said that right. I feel like I've seen a name like that before, so my guess is gonna be Vicarian. I hope it's a high A instead of a low A. But welcome in, Shepherd. Now this is a contact build. At least I feel like it is. Second, third, and short, so infield positions, batting right. A. And our last but certainly not least, I believe this is the most recent create as well, so it's kind of funny the order I went in today. Fillmore Wilkins. Fillmore Wilkins. Welcome, Ovon 101 or Ovion 101. First, second, and short. Bats right. Is this a balanced build? It looks balanced to me. Or, they could have freak. Yeah, see, I was about to say they could have chose another arc and just tried to balance it out. Well, I don't remember if I saved, so we'll save anyway. And that's everybody for now. We will have a lot more players between now and the next time that we stream. And I took so dang long that the prediction's already over before I could even. Well, nobody went in on the prediction anyway, so we're good. I'll worry about that later. North and East is our first game of the day. First of 4 games. In fact, let me just double check. That should be fine. I know the overlay on the bottom is blocking it out. It'll be Real Games pitching for the Best in Shows and Ramanujan pitching for the East. Go enjoy a snail roll. I haven't ate yet. I have not ate yet. We'll be doing 2 games play-by-play, and we'll have 2 chances for Ask the Booth. We will, because we do have 2 games in which we will be watching user-created starting pitchers. Every team, as you can see in the pinned message, will be watching. Every team will be on the stream at least twice, or exactly 2 times. Try to keep it nice and fair. It's because it was a shortstop. Cody, you're gonna need to improve your fielding. Just noticed, I was like, which one is not like the others? Is that accurate though? Hang on. I can't really do it. I can't do it from this screen, but should have worked on the fielding. I'm just kidding. Good thing whatever happens in Prospect League does not matter. Does not matter. It'll be Jaden Zielinski pitching, or not pitching, at the plate to face Ramanujan. See if I did the fields correctly. And as we're at the Rogers Center, that's a swing and a miss for Zielinski. Let's go ahead and stop this for a moment because, yeah, we don't want that view. That's better. There we go. McScallywags will pop out for the second out. That'll bring up Bleeker. And it's a hard grounder to third, but they'll take care of it. And that'll be a 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the home half. It'll be What's-It leading off. Chopper. Oh, good play by the second baseman there. Stealing what could have been a hit. 1 out for Sato. Draws the walk, so runner aboard, 1 out for Jose. Swing and a miss by Jose. 2 outs. Now the cleanup hitter, Super Creek, runner going. Stolen base. Oh, and an error. Stolen base and an error. Runner at third, 2 outs. Ball 4. So runners are in the corners for Joe Getz, who will also draw the walk. So the bases are loaded with 2 outs, play at every plate Ransom pops it up, foul ground, and caught. They will leave them loaded. No score through one. We'll go to the top of the inning. Griffin leading off. Right to the first baseman for out number one. Next up will be Tanyan. Chopper to third. In time, 2 down. Next up will be Park. Grounder to second. 1-2-3 inning. 6 up, 6 down for the North. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the order for the East. Farnsworth pokes that through for a hit. Leadoff runner is on for the Shark with legs. Is Jameson, fly ball to center field. That is caught for out number one. Now Smooth, base hit. First and second, one out, top of the order to What's It. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 down. Now bring up Sato. Back to the pitcher, and in time for out number 3. Through the first 2 innings, East leaving 5 runners stranded. We'll go to the top of the third. It'll be Lindsay leading off for the North. Fly ball to center field, caught for the first out. Next up, Tony Soprano, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs for McCovey, and that's going to be the first hit and base runner of the game for the North. So runner at first, 2 outs top of the order to Zielinski. Chopper, kind of almost a no man's land. It is going to be a no man's land. Infield hit. First and second, 2 outs for McScallywags. Fly ball left. And caught for out number 3. Both sides with 2 hits, no runs. North has the error. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Jose leading off. Shallow pop-up right center field for out number 1. Now the cleanup hitter, Super Creek. Popped up in the infield. Who's going to get it? It'll be the shortstop. 2 outs in the inning brings up Getz. Chopper third base side. And will beat out the throw, infield hit. Runner at first, 2 outs. Ransom, fly ball deep left, but not deep enough. That'll be caught in front of the track for out number 3. Through 3, no score. Go to the top of the fourth. 3-4-5 duo for the North. Bleeker, swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Next up will be Griffin. Fly ball to right. Out number 2. Now Tanyan, fly ball left field, and that will be caught for out number 3. We've got a little bit of a pitcher's duel to start out. Scoreless through 3.5. Bottom of the order for the East. As Farnsworth hits that deep, and it is gone. Dinger time for Moose Farnsworth, or as my colleague Chadwick likes to say, the Moose is loose. East on the board, 1-0 in the bottom of the fourth. As Jameson will draw the walk. Runner at first, no outs. Strike 3 looking to Smooth. So runner at first, 1 out. Top of the order to What's It, who lines that right to the hot corner. 2 down, still the runner at first base. Sato, runner going, safe. 2 stolen bases now in this game for the East already. As Sato will ground that to the first base side for out number 3. East, though, on the board via the home run by Farnsworth. We'll go to the top of the 5th. 6, 7, 8 due up. Park leading off. Chopper, infield hit. Leadoff runner is on for the Best in Shows as Lindsay strikes out for the first out of the inning. Soprano fly ball to center field. 2 down. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. McCovey, base hit to left. Oh, he's going to try to go to third, but safe. Runners in the corners, 2 outs. Zielinski, top of the order, runner going, and now second and third, 2 outs. Chopper to second, And that'll retire the side halfway through our first game of the day. And it's a slim 1-0 lead for the East. It'll be Jose leading off for the East. Fly ball left field, caught for the first out. Next up, Super Creek. Fly ball center field, 2 down. Now Joe Getz popped up, caught for out number 3. 1-2-3 inning. We're already off to the 6th. It'll be 2-3-4 due up for the North. McScallywags leading off. Shallow pop up behind the second base bag for the first out. Next up will be Bleeker. That is deep and is not coming back. Long gone over the bullpen and left. Brian Bleeker ties it up with a dinger time. 354 feet. And it's a 1-all game. It's Griffin with a base hit center field. Swing and a miss by Tanyan, 2 outs. And that's it for Ramanujan. It's going to be Wyatt in the pitch, popped up off the bat of Park for out number 3. We're tied at 1 through 5.5. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. 6-7-8 due up for the East. It'll be Ransom to lead off. Liner to right, but caught on a rope. 1 out. Next up, Farnsworth. That's to center field. Easy play out there. 2 down. Now Jameson, chopper to the shortstop, and in time for out number 3. 2/3 of the way through, both sides with a run. Go to the 7th. Lindsay leading off, bottom of the order for the North, and it's going to be a leadoff single. Runner aboard, no outs. Soprano, runner going, safe. Now runner in scoring position with no outs. Liner to right, that is caught. Runner will go back. So 1 out runner at second for McCovey. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs now in the inning. Top of the order, Zielinski. Base hit up the middle. Runner is going to try to score from second. Throw to the plate is not in time. Jaden Zielinski with an RBI single, and the North will have their first lead of the game. It's 2-1. As McScallywags swing and a miss, strike 3 will take us to the stretch. Still anybody's game at this point. Only 1-run deficit. 9-1-2 will be due up for the East. Smooth leading off. Hard hit right at the shortstop, though. 1 out. We'll go to the top of the order to What's It? Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down now in the inning. And now Sato. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 2/3 hitless innings in relief for Dax Murphy. We'll go to the 8th. Bleeker leading off. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Next up will be Griffin. That's deep, and it is gone. Second home run for the North, this time off the bat of Griffin. Insurance run, 3-1, as the North have scored a run in each of the last 3 innings. And Tanyan swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. Next up will be Park. Swing and a miss, strike 3. East need to find some offense, and they need to find them quick. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Jose leading off, and he'll draw the walk. So runner at first to lead off, Super Creek. And that is deep, and this game is tied. Home run derby on opening day. Super Creek with their first home run, and we got a brand new game, 3-all. In the bottom of the 8th. Oppo Taco on a Friday. As Getz pops that up, and that will be caught for out number 1. Ransom draws the walk. So runner at first, one out. Brings up Farnsworth. New pitcher, Jimbo. Grounder to third. There's one. They're not going to turn the double. Runner first, two outs now. Jameson, runner going. Runner is safe. So base hit could give the East the lead. Popped up. Who's going to get it? It's going to be the catcher along the first base line to retire the side, but not before the East getting 2 runs on the home run. 3-all. We're going to the 9th. Will we have free baseball on our first stream of the season? As that's a down for a base hit for Lindsay. Leadoff runner is on for the North. Soprano. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 1 out. Now McCovey, grounder. Oh! Fumble bumble. Both sides now with an error. First and second with 1 out. Top of the order, Zielinski. Base hit to right, and they're going to send the runner out at home. Out at home. So we stay tied. The other runners do go to second and third as McScallywags hits that right to the center fielder for out number 3. North almost. They got a little greedy. Probably would have wanted bases low with 1 out instead. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Smooth drawing the leadoff walk. Winning run is now aboard with no outs. Top of the order now to What's It. Bunt. The bunt works. Winning run is at second base now with 1 out. I'm one of the few people who loves a good bunt. As Sato swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 down. Could it be Jose? Jose at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And of course, in Prospect League fashion, first game we watch all year, free baseball. We're going to go on to the 10th. And for those who don't know, PBE does not have the Manfred runner, and that gets by the center fielder. That's going to be a double for Bleecker. We have the Manfred runner for spring training and nothing more. And thankfully, we don't have it in Prospect League. Griffin will take the walk. That is an intentional walk, actually, as they strike out Tanya. And I was looking at Twitch chat for a moment. First and second, 1 out. Park. That is going to score 1 run. Is going to score 2 runs. That's all the way to the wall, and it's going to score 2 runs. 2 RBI double for Dyken Park. North have retaken the lead 5-3 here in the top of the 10th. Still only 1 out in the inning. Lindsay will ground at the third, keeps the runner at second. 2 outs. Next up, Soprano draws the walk. First and second, 2 outs. McCovey swing and a miss, strike 3. Go to the bottom of the 10th. It'll be Super Creek, Getz, and Ransom due up. Chopper. There's 1 out. Nobody on still. Getz. Strike 3 called. Nobody on now with 2 outs. Down to their final out will be Ransom. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 in the North. Will take the win 5-3 in 10 innings. Neither starting pitcher in on the decision. Jimbo will take the win. Garfield lost. Skinstar McKinley will get the save. Player of the game. Okay, I got practice. Srinavinsa Ramanujan is player of the game. I will do a double save. All right, South and the West. Oh wow. Both games go into extras. This one in 11, and 1 run in the top of the 11th, but 2 in the bottom of the 11th. It was a walk-off 2-run home run from Dr. Zoidberg to give the West the 5-4 win. which is coincidentally, I think the other one, no, the other one was 5-3. I was about to be like, wow, we've had the same score. Um, as far as our box score for the South, Wilkins going 1 for 4, and then on the then for our pitching, Gamble with the win, Cole Falcon blown save loss, Dr. Zoidberg player of the game. We do have a quick sim day before we get into our next game, which will actually be we'll ask the booth. South and West. 4-3 for the West. Vicarian going 1 for 4 for the South. On the West, Prince 2 for 4 with an RBI. Get our first Prospect League special of the year. Beware Strikes, the blown save win. And then Charlie Zhu, blown save loss. Paulie Galtieri is your player of the game. North and East. And, oh, wow. A lot of close scores to start off. 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th for the East. And it was a single, walk-off single for Super Creek to get them the win. For the North, McScallywags, a walk and a run. On the East, What's It 3 for 5 with a run. Super Creek 2 for 5 with the walk-off RBI. Also hit their second home run of Prospect League. Total 3 RBIs and a run scored. Del Toro will take the win. McKinley lost. Blown save goes to Jimbo. And player of the game, Pedro Peregrino. Go ahead and save. And we have South and West. South and West. Our first look at both of these teams. And our first chance for where's the button? Gotta do the button. Boom! Ask the booth. Ask the booth, everybody's favorite Prospect League segment. Even though we got 2 separate ones today. Just don't, you can ask whatever you like. If you're new, it's a great time to ask anything relating to the league that you might not know of, or it doesn't even have to be about the league. It can be about whatever you want. Just nothing that will get me in trouble. So, which there shouldn't be any questions relating to that since there's no drafts going on right now. So no way to leak. No leaks, including the vegetable. And I will get a Twitch prediction up. I'm 0 for 2 on Twitch predictions today. You know what? Just to keep things rolling, we'll do this one. Over under half a run in the 8th. That way we can just immediately go into it. So basically, over means there will be a run scored in the 8th inning. Under means there won't be, if you want to look at it that way. So we'll get that up and running. Also, if you're new, do me a solid. Fill out that Google form. It takes like 2 seconds to do. Just ask for 2 things, your Twitch handle and your PBE forum handle. That way, if you redeem 10,000 Twitch points, you get 1,000,000 PBE bucks. And that way our awesome mods, which I don't have any today, to be honest. I forgot to go looking for mods today. So it's just me. Whenever our mods get to it, they will make sure you get paid. But would hate to have somebody redeem 10,000 Twitch points and the mods don't know where it's supposed to go. But with that being said, since I set it for the 8th inning, we can just immediately get this started. We can just roll on along. I'm pretty sure we're not only competing with real life baseball, but actually I think basketball, because it is March Madness. I don't think that starts for another hour and a half or so, hour 15 or something like that, as my phone is alerting me to the craziness that is Kansas weather. But yes, it is Ask the Booth. If anybody asks a question, if not, I will just do a little housekeeping as well. We have our final regular season stream tomorrow. And then next week will be playoff week. So Tuesday and Wednesday will be round one of the playoffs. Thursday will be semifinals, or you could think of it as like the CS. And then Saturday, World Series Saturday. Which part? Which part? The Twitch points? Punk talked about food, and I'm already hungry. Uh, I am already hungry. Dang him for talking about foods. So, I mean, I can go on. Oh, the Kansas. I'm gonna just say this: it is 57 outside, which is normal. Yesterday, it was 94, which for those who don't, and the day before that, it was like 65. And then the day before that, it was 93. By the way, the 93 and the 94 were the hottest temperatures ever recorded in Kansas in the month of March, going back to like 1890. And now on my phone, it says frost tomorrow morning, then highs in the 80s on Sunday. Can Mother Nature just make up her damn mind? Can we just? I mean, preferably, I would like it to be in like the 50s. I don't mind if it's colder. Just pick one. Either it's cold or it's hot. None of the. And I do feel bad. I do have some friends. The cold, hot must be torture. Because for people with like, I had a previous boss who has, oh no, it's not, she has rheumatoid arthritis. So like the temperature is like hell. Like if it keeps swinging like that, it's a big trigger. And I also know people with like allergies. Sometimes those temperature swings throws people's allergies off too. But it's like just make up your mind, hot or cold, or neither, like in the middle. Before I know it, next week on April Fool's Day or something is going to be 100, which would also be crazy. I'm being pinged for things. Why am I being pinged for things? I was trying to be a good host, and that, do I have it on my sheets? No, that's not what I'm looking for. I will go the long way. Because I pull up our streaming schedule. That's what I'm looking for. Although there is no official time for the stream tomorrow. There's no official time for the stream tomorrow. I think they're still trying to figure it out. I think the best way I could put it, it's going to be around lunchtime. Lunchtime, early afternoon tomorrow. So take that for what it's worth. Um, Also, TBD on round one of the playoffs. Thursday, semifinals. It's going to be AJ at 7 p.m. Eastern. And since Cody is here, EDT, just doing a public service announcement. Um, World Series Saturday, which is a little over a week from now. Not tomorrow Saturday, but the following Saturday. Noon for the minor leagues, 7 p.m. for the major leagues. So stay tuned. Lots of fun stuff next week. And as I mentioned, our next stream is not going to be until not the seventh. I'm sorry, the sixth. The sixth. Or for our friends on the other side of the world, sixth. And time is to be determined on all of the remaining Prospect League streams. So your eyes were not deceiving you if you're in the rookie Discord. I do not know what time I'll be doing those because usually we quick sim the two streams before the rookie showcase, but a little bit of a different thing this time around. But yeah, Kansas weather needs to figure it out. Although I'll be honest, I'll take hot, cold versus a tornado, which is very possible in Kansas this time of the year. I don't know if Punk is back, but I'm surprised Toast chose Petco Park. Only because we've done Petco Park for like 15 seasons of Prospect League. Which actually, you know what? You know what else? Could talk about real life baseball. Because I believe we had some day games today. We do all kinds of reporting here in the fake booth where I think it was Tim who streamed last night. Tim did not leave me any snacks. Which is only one game going on right now, and that's Yankees and Giants. They're in the bottom of the fifth. No score in that game. And then the remaining slate of games probably ain't going to be probably aren't going to start. Probably going to be done by the time that those start. But partial. Not everybody's playing today again. A's and Blue Jays, Rockies, Marlins, Royals, Braves, Angels, Astros, and then Guardians and the Mariners. And I would imagine all the teams are going to be playing tomorrow. First few days of the season's always kind of jankety, for lack of a better word. And yeah, everybody plays tomorrow. But yes, it is Ask the Booth. And for those who don't know, I'll get somebody's going to ask me this eventually, and even after I say it, I'm still going to say it anyway. We don't so the index for those who are not new to PBE and are familiar. The index for Prospect League is different than the main PBE index. So first of all, we don't have like a long 10, 15-minute upload, which is why we sprinkle in Ask the Booth throughout the stream instead of, because there is no long anticlimactic ending where we just sit around and stare at a bar. Secondly, the upload does not happen immediately. It is whenever the powers that be get to it to finish said upload. And if they do not get around to it, which I always tell people, just assume that they don't, especially on a Friday night, um, it automatically updates at midnight Eastern. EDT. Midnight EDT is when the index will automatically push through, but sometimes it may be done sooner. If it's done sooner, we'll let you all know. I will ping y'all in the rookie Discord for that. Meanwhile, we found the game with a lot of offense. 6-4 now for the West. A lot of close games, though, here in our first few days. After this, we will have two more games on stream, and then we will wrap it up. I'm nosy and I'm going to call people out, see if he's actually listening, because I see Hacob is on the list of people around. So I'm going to call Hacob out. In a nice way. And since this is this is around the time when y'all be watching the news, I'm just going to call out things that just pop up on my phone. I didn't even realize it got this far. So I guess Trinidad Chambliss is going to be able to play what, a seventh year, which I think is just absolutely ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. Eventually, we're gonna have people playing in college sports for like 15 years. It's just gonna be a whole new. It's just gonna be, instead of playing in the pros, you just stick around in college, play for 15 years, and go make a bunch of NIL money. Instead of like going up to the pros and maybe never playing again, which is why we keep seeing dumb stuff like that. It's like either I can be drafted in the 7th round and hang around on a practice squad, or I could just go sue everybody till the sun don't shine and hope I get a 7th year and go make 2-3 million bucks, maybe even 5 million playing in college. What a world we live in. So I guess I give you news and commentary, newsmentary, or commus. Somebody ask a question, or else the wheels on the bus are going to just fall off. Although to be fair, we don't usually. This is an outlier stream because we usually don't do Prospect League this early in the day, and I make it sound early even though it's not really early, but usually we stream around 6 or 7 Eastern. But I called out Hacob for a reason, but I guess he must have just put it on in the background and walked away. Because I have the ISFL draft to watch tonight. I bring up Hacob because Hacob's also in that draft. Probably going to get chosen before me, which is not, nothing wrong with that. Actually, Cody, are you still around? Cody, aren't you in this? Or no, Cody, you're in the SHL draft, aren't you? You created a player to another league the same time I did. I don't remember if it was SHL or ISFL. Although I probably scared him away too, because I've been saying Eastern time a lot more often today than I usually do. SHL. I think that's the one league I actually have a decent amount of TPE for. Although earning an SHL seems to be easier than ISFL. Although I am capped in ISFL, so that's good ish. The irony of SHL though. So for those who don't know, I GM for Seattle, and we drafted Dude Man in the last PB draft, and Dude Man GMs in the well, he just retired. This was his last draft as far as in SHL or sorry SMJHL. That's a mouthful. The minor league version of SHL. He just left GMing there, but he drafted me. He was so we drafted each other. So that was kind of funny. And as if things cannot get more coincidental, because we're playing in San Diego on the screen. Um, I play for San Diego in or in the minor league SHL. Too many letters, too many letters with too many different things, and yeah, not enough for my tiny brain. Which I believe there's a sim for that tonight too, even though I'm gonna be a little busy watching other stuff. Cody, is it your second, third, or like how many players have you had in SHL? Now, one thing I just learned about SHL is like the length of time to go through one player is like incredibly long. I think it was something like 18 to 20 seasons or something like that. Like it's a very long time you can hang around with just one, like just going through a whole career there. Which I guess makes sense because hockey, the one thing and I don't know much about hockey, but if there's one thing I do know about hockey, it is crazy how physical of a sport it is. But it is not uncommon to have players in hockey over the age of 40, which blows my mind in a way because hockey is a very physical sport. So like how how people like because Ovi's like 44, 45, isn't he? I know he's over 40. In fact, I want to say there's a couple NHL players in history that played past 50, which just amazes me. Now, if only we can change up regression PBE and just have a whole bunch of baseball players um, play past the age of like 45, or have an offshoot of PB, like in golf. You have like the PGA, and then you can go play on the seniors tour. Have like a seniors tour version of PBE. That'd be really funny. I do not volunteer myself to make that file because I'd imagine that would not be a fun file to make. Oh, the one time the bunt doesn't work. Oof. And there we go around the horn for the double play. So we've already had two walk-offs today, and two games go to extras. What will happen here? Bottom of the ninth for the West. There's a pop-up for the first out. Brandon Zahn already doing Brandon Zahn things, batting 429. See if they'll get somebody on base so it gets to him. And yeah, they're gonna get somebody on base. So runner at first, one out. As long as Vapor doesn't hit into a double play, Brandon Zahn will have a chance to potentially win the game for the West. So yeah, Zahn with two outs. For those who don't know, Brandon Zahn, one of our legacy players, and he'll get a base hit. He has the Prospect League record for home runs in a career, and oh my goodness, that was risky. Tying run 90 feet away for Walker. Oh, how crazy would it be if it's like a balk or a wild pitch? Nope, none of the above. Struck him out, and the South will hang on to win 7-6 in a game that had 25 hits. Vicarian 1 for 5 with an RBI. Wilkins 2 for 5 RBI and a run scored on the West. Prince 2 for 3 walk and a run. Falcon will take the win in relief. Washburn blown save loss. Exos the save. Roy D. Rage, player of the game. So go ahead and save. We'll also take that off because we're doing. I believe for the next game, I believe that is a. Yes. North and East. Ooh. 13-1 in favor of the East. On the North, McScallywags 1 for 3 with a walk. And then on the East, What's It with a walk. Super Creek 1 for 4, walk and 2 runs scored. Corrigan will take the win. Boykins loss. Moose Farnsworth, player of the game. We do have a travel day. And then this next day will be a quick sim. North and South. North winning 6-4. McScallywags with their first home run of Prospect League, 2 for 5, 3 RBIs, and a run. On the South, Vicarian with a run scored. For our pitching, Barry Balls will take the win. Charlie Zhu, blown save loss. Skinster McKinley will get the save. Jaden Zielinski, player of the game. Then West and the East. East winning 7-2. For the West, none of our user created players getting in on the action. I will point out Zanardi with his second home run of the season. On the East, What's It 2 for 4 with a walk and 2 runs scored. And then for our pitching, Healer will take the win. McDougal with a loss. Moose Farnsworth, player of the game. Did anybody put anything on the I just crossed my mind. I was like, we had a prediction going. You know what? Since nobody's getting in on the predictions, we're gonna just not do predictions. One less thing for me to forget, or potentially forget, because I'm a professional. North and South will be our next game to watch. Real games pitching for the North. Blonde 345 pitching for the South. And we will just get right on into it. South, I believe, is Truist Park. Yep, Truist Park. As Zielinski will lead it off with a single, though, just get into left center field. Leadoff runner already on for McScallywags. Grounder to short. There's one. Double play. 6-4-3 on the double play. Next up will be Bleecker. Fly ball right field. That is caught for out number 3. No runs hit, no errors, no one left. We'll go to the home half. It'll be Hingle McCringleberry leading off for the South. Back to the pitcher who boots it. So an error as Vicarian to left. That's caught for out number 1. Next up will be Sanders. Grounder to short. There's one. Another double play. That'll retire the side. So both sides getting a double play in the first inning. Go to the second. It'll be Robin Griffin, who leads that off with a hot shot into the corner. Leadoff double. Next up will be Tanyan. Strike 3 called, 1 out. And now Park. That is going to be down into the gap. It's going to score the first run of the game. Dyken Park with an RBI double. North on the board first, 1-0. 1 out still in the inning, and that gets away. Now it's going to be a runner at third with 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. Next up will be Soprano. Grounder to short. That'll retire the side, but not before the North scoring 1 run on the double. They're up first as we go to the bottom of the second. As Rage hits that into the corner. So leadoff double for the South. And now bring up McCanahan. Ball 4. First and second. Still no outs in the inning. Unmore. Grounder. There's one. Another double play. Third double play of the game, and we're not even to the third inning. 2 outs, runner at third. For Harlan Wendrickson, who will hit that to left field. It is caught for out number 3. 9-1-2 due up in the top of the third. McCovey swinging a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Go to the top of the order to Zielinski, who hits that to deep right center, and that's off the wall. That is going to be a triple. A 1-out triple for Jaden Zielinski. So runner at third, 1 out for McScallywags. Fly ball that should be deep enough to bring in the run. Throw to the plate is not in time. Sack fly for McScallywags. North doubles lead to 2-2. Nobody on, 2 outs for Bleecker, who will draw the walk. That'll allow Griffin to the plate. Runner going, safe. So now runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 2-0 North. We'll go to the home half of the third. It'll be Wilkins, Duckley, McCringleberry. As Wilkins hits that to center field for the first out. Now the 9-hitter, Duckley. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 down. We'll go back to the top to McCringleberry. Hits that back to the pitcher. This time the pitcher will not fumble bumble it, and it'll be a 1-2-3 inning. 5-6-7 due up for the North here in the top of the fourth. Tanyan hits that to deep center, but not quite deep enough. 1 out. Brings Park up to the plate. And that pokes through for a hit. Runner aboard with 1 out. Now the DH Lindsay hits that to deep center, but that's going to be gone. Looked like he didn't have enough, but it just kept going. North up now by 4. 4-0. They have scored at least 1 run in each of the last 3 innings. Still only 1 out in the inning. As Soprano called, strike 3, 2 down. Next up will be McCovey, who will also be caught looking strike 3. Through 3.5, the best in shows up by 4. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Vicarian leads off with a base hit. So leadoff runner is on for the South. Sanders, strike 3 called. So still a runner first with 1 out. Rage hits that hard to third. There's one. Another double play. Around the horn to retire the side. believe that's the fourth double play we have seen today for either side, as it'll be top of the North order for the fifth. Liner and caught at first. As McScallywag swinging bunt for a home plate, out number 2. Bleecker, that is deep, and it is not coming back. Dinger time for Brian Bleecker. 5-0, and now at least one run over the last 4 for the North. Lots of home runs on the stream today, as Griffin hits that to the first base side, tosses a pitcher covering for out number 3. Halfway through, North now up by 5. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. McCanahan did go around. Strike 3, 1 out. Next up, Unmore. Liner caught by the shortstop. 2 down. Harlan Drickson will draw the walk. That'll bring up Wilkins with a runner at first. 2 outs. Fly ball center field. That it will be caught for out number 3. Same score through 5. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Tanyan. Fly ball center field. Caught for out number 1. Park. Slow roller to the shortstop. 2 down. And next will be Lindsay. And that's down the line to the corner. That's going to be extra bases. 2 out double for Lindsay. Next up will be Soprano. Base hit to left. They're going to send the runner from second. Throw to home is cut off. So now at least running in each of the last 5 innings for the North. 6-0. Runner does go to second on the throw home, but it will be scored an RBI single. As McCovey will hit that to deep right center, and it is caught. Go to the bottom of the 6th. 9-1-2 due up. Duckley will draw the leadoff walk. As Hingle grounder to third. There's 1. They're not going to turn the double play that time. It'll be a fielder's choice. So that bring up Vicarian with a runner first, 1 out. Runner going. Runner is safe. So runner in scoring position with 1 out. Fly ball right field caught. 2 down. As Sanders hits that hard to third, but they'll make the play for out number 3. 6-0. North up front of the top of the order here in the top of the 7th. As Zielinski slow roller to the first base side, 1 out. Next up be McScallywags. 2 outs. Bleecker down the line to the corner for extra bases. That'll be a double. So runner at second, 2 outs for Griffin, who draws the walk first and second. Tanyan to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the North finally are prevented from scoring a run. They are still up, however, by 6 at the stretch. It'll be 4-5-6 due up for the South. Rage leading off. Back to the pitcher. Out number 1. Now McCanahan, swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. Unmore, right back to the first baseman, and it's been 7 innings of 2-hit ball for real games. As we'll go on to the 8th. 6, 7, 8 due up for the best in shows. Popped up off the bat of Park, caught for out number 1. Next up, Lindsay draws a walk, so runner at first, 1 out. Soprano swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. McCovey draws the walk, first and second, 2 outs, top of the order to Zielinski. Liner back to the pitcher, however, for out number 3. And we'll go to the home half of the 8th. And that is it for real game. Skinster McKinley, new pitcher, strikes out Harlan Drickson for out number 1. Now Fillmore Wilkins, liner into left field for a base hit. So runner at first, one out. They'll bring up Duckley. Fly ball down the left field line. Call for out number 2. Top of the order to Hingle. That is not coming back. There will be no shutout in this one. Hingle McCringleberry. 2-run dinger time. His first of the year breaks a 2 for 21 slump. 6-2. North still up in front. Nobody on 2 outs. Vicarian. That is going to be down the line to the corner. So a 2-out double. And now Sanders swing and a miss, strike 3. So that'll retire the side. South do get 2 on the board, though, via the long ball. We'll go to the 9th. 2-3-4 do up for the North. McScallywags. Fly ball center field. That'll be caught for the first out. Next up will be Bleeker. Called. Strike 3 on the outside corner. 2 down in the inning. And Griffin. Swing and a miss, strike 3. North, I think that's the first time all game the North actually went down in order. Go to the bottom of the 9th. 4-5-6 do up 4 to tie 5 to win. As Rage, that is to left center. It's going to one bounce off the wall. He's going for 3. It's a leadoff triple. So runner at third already with no outs. McCanahan, swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Next up is Unmore. Chopper to short, runner holds. 2 outs. Down to their final out will be Harlan Windrickson. And that is going to be caught in right field to end the game. North, with 6 runs over the 5 straight innings, will get the win 6-2. Real Games, the 7-inning gem, will take the win. Also is your player of the game. West and the East. And the East will take the win 4-1. Prince going 1 for 4 for the West. What's it 1 for 4 with an RBI for the East? Ramanujan will get the win. Wyatt the save. Hank Hill will take the loss. Lucas Jameson, player of the game. And then I believe our next day. Oh, yeah, we're doing back-to-back games. All right. West and the East. West and the East. Final game of the day. And actually, you know what we'll do just to make life easier? Let's quick sim North and South real quick. And the South winning 4-0. A combined 4-hitter for South pitching. On the South, Vicarian 1 for 4 with an RBI. Wilkins 1 for 3 with a run scored. Tim Infinity will take the win and is also your player of the game. And now we'll go over to West and East. This will be our last game of the day. Where's the thingy? There we go. And your last chance for some Ask the Booth. Ask the Booth. Last chance to ask any questions that you may have, whether it be PBE related or otherwise. You know, just whatever, just as long as it doesn't get me in trouble or yourself in trouble. So let's just keep that in mind. Get this one started. Brandon Zahn doing what Brandon Zahn does. He is now on pace for 27 home runs at this point. 3 home runs already, and we're only in game 6 of the season. Lots of oh no, that's foul. I was about to say we've had a lot of home runs today on stream, but that ended up going foul and sets a line out. Well, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Prince is doing pretty good so far. First 6 games through as wow. So you know something's up when Matt Phillips and his 26 power hits a home run. Oh my goodness. If you haven't, this is you showed up at the perfect time. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Since you haven't quite dove in yet, feel free to ask. We try to put some time each stream aside for people to ask any questions that they may have. I will, even though we've had a lot of great improvements to our forum and we have the portal. I will say, doing things on phone is still not the greatest compared to PC. The best advice I got for you, since there really isn't much you can do, except if you haven't done so, do your activity check. Um, Also, you can do the weekly training as well. Both of those are in the portal. Um, we have what are called rookie tasks. Um, I I like to call it the tutorial. That might be a better way of phrasing it. As we finally got a buck. We have what are called rookie tasks, where basically you do certain things, you get money for it, you get league money that you can use to improve your player. Um, or if you're in, well, not even or, but also we have what's called an intro PT, where you write about your player, um, and you get money for that. Now with the intro PT, it is very much advised. Um, the more you write, the more you get. So really have fun with the intro PT. Write out a super long story about your player and get some league money while you're at it. Um, and then once we get a little further along, then you'll be able to do the regular tasks that we usually do every week. But for now, activity check, weekly training, and then the rookie tasks, and then the intro PT, and you'll be on the perfect path. I would also advise any TPE you get for your player between now and the moment that you are drafted to a minor league team, just bank it. Don't apply it. The reason why I say that, especially for anybody who's new, um, once you're drafted to a team and you have GMs and you have people you can bounce ideas off of, that'll make updating your player easier because you'll have a better idea of where to spend your points, where to put them. Well, don't take too many notes. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, and also, if you're not, make sure you're in the rookie Discord. We have rookie mentors, so if any questions pop up, and we're not like when we're not streaming, um, that's also a really good place to ask. If you run into something or you're not sure about something, we have lots of smart people in the rookie Discord as well. Punk, Punk, are you still around? If so, do we tweak any of the sim settings in the back? I feel like we've had so many home runs. A lot more home runs than usual, but maybe it's just me. Like I'm looking at both sides' team numbers, and like we've only played 6 games, and I feel like we've had a lot more home runs than usual. But maybe that's just me. Yeah, don't spend points yet. Activity check, weekly train. Oh, intro PT. Intro PT, which is basically you're writing about your player. Oh, and actually, we also have what's called the lucky charm. Lucky charm as well. So even though the general league has other things that they're doing, um, for anybody who's new, there's a lot of things that you can do. A lot of things for you to do in the meantime. And yes, the free equipment, which is in the portal, free equipment in the portal. That's I believe still 1 TP. But as far as on the what you might want to put in your notes, you might want to have one column for portal, one column for forums. So in the portal, it would be activity check, weekly training, and the free equipment. For the forum, you would have rookie tasks, intro PT, and lucky charm. Just so you don't get confused. And it's also a lot of information. So if you forgot any of it, don't be afraid to ask people in the rookie Discord. Or like I said earlier, if there's anything that might not like it might sound confusing. Also a great resource for information. Is that another one? That is another one. Oh my goodness. Yes, sums up when Matt Phillips has 2 home run game. Oh my goodness. Correct. That is correct. Um, if you don't, so I can explain where to do the free equipment in the portal right now if you want me to. I don't know if that would be very helpful. Without having the portal right in front of you. Totally up to you though. Well, when you're ready for that, if we're not streaming and you don't know where to find it, just ask in the Ricky Discord. Because I don't want to rush you either. Because I mean, it's a lot of, especially since you're new to the league, it's a lot of information to take in. The last thing I want to do is overload you. East might try to make it interesting. Oh, the rare 1-4-3 double play. Oof. You don't see that one very often. Last chance for the East. And they'll be down to their final out. It'll be what's it? Not quite deep enough, and the West will win 8-4 in a game that had 4 home runs by the West. Benny Rocker will take the win. Peregrino will take the loss. Matt Phillips, player of the game in an extremely rare 2 home run game for him. And that is it. We are done for today. And again, as a reminder, we do have the index. However, just be aware, it automatically updates midnight Eastern. It is a separate index from the main PB files, so even though I'm clicking these buttons that you see here, it's only one half of the upload. And I believe I know where we're going as far as a raid. All right, that is it for us. Don't forget tomorrow, final regular season stream of the day or of the season. Next week we will have playoff week. Our next Prospect League stream, however, will not be until um, April 6th. April 6th will be our final, or not our final, I'm sorry, our next Prospect League stream. But with that being said, hopefully y'all enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend, and we'll see y'all later.